and Morty panel. I'm Brian Quinn, your moderator. Thank you. Four, you know me. I appreciate you four. Thank you. Get some quick business out of the way. Rick and Morty returns Friday, July 10th. No, that's today. That's today. We already messed up the first thing coming out of the gate. This is exciting. Rick and Morty Season 2 will premiere Sunday, July 26th at 11:30 p.m. on Adult Swim. I could not be more excited about this. The reason I'm here is because I'm like a sick fan of this. Why don't we bring out Mr. Meeseeks? He's going to be my co-moderator, and let's bring out the talent behind the show. Please welcome first our executive producer, Dan Harmon. And co-creator, there he is. Living legend, sir. Please welcome Justin Roiling. Here he comes. I love this guy. And next and finally, last but not least, as they say, is Ryan Ridley, writer, and he does a multitude of voices. Come on, Ryan, come on out. Come on. We'll get to your voices.
You might remember Ryan from last year as our moderator that nobody knew who he was, and he was dressed like a big piece of shit. You were here last year.
Ryan came out and said, wubba lubba dub dub, and I said to Ryan, that's what you do. That's how you do it.
It's a cheap pop. In wrestling, they do it all the time. They're like, hello, Seattle. Fast fact, Ryan is the only one not halfway drunk or drinking alcohol currently.
Thank
so
you.
That's exciting.
Let's give Ryan a big round of applause for that.
And sobriety. Thank you. Okay, so.
But you kids should get high on pop culture. Capitalism. Get high on capitalism. Don't buy things.
Is anybody high on pop culture right now? Cheap pops, Dad. Cheap pops. That's all I'm going for.
It's
cheap
pandering.
All right. I'm a little nervous, so why don't we just jump right into it?
Yeah, I'm ready to jump in.
Do you want to jump in? How did I get here? I met these guys at the Adult Swim upfronts in New York City about a month ago, and I could not be more excited to be here. They sent me a Council of Ricks thing that I wear all over the place in bed. My girlfriend gets really nervous about it, but I pretend I'm good to go. I have some questions
Tell
for
them who
you
you
guys.
are. Did you already?
I didn't, because who gives a shit who I am?
Tell
you guys
them
are
who
here.
he is.
I'm on the TV show Practical Jokers. Thank you. Thank you. And the first time that I found out about Rick and Morty, our old offices were on 26th Street in Manhattan. And before season 1 premiered, I walked out and they had a giant spaceship crashed in the middle of a Flatiron District with Rick sitting in a bench. And I was like, what is this? Like, what is this nonsense? And I soon found out. I fell in love. I got a couple of questions here. How am I doing so far, guys?
You're doing great.
I'm going to need some...
Don't worry, if you screw up, people are just going to think you were me.
Hey, can I ask you a quick question?
Yes.
Hey, by a show of hands, whose favorite new character is Crumbopulous Michael? Okay, so that means you watched the leak. Security! Get them out of here!
Nice, bro. I like your sting operation you ran there.
Peter's gonna love you, Ridley.
So this is the first thing I want to do, because when I start talking to you guys, I have to stop myself backstage from asking all the fanboy questions that I wanted to know. So first off, I'm going to start asking, we're a Comic-Con crowd, we're a bunch of geeks and nerds and animation enthusiasts. They're going to go home and see their friends. What would be some smug inside info about season 2 that you can give these guys that can go home and lord it over their friends who didn't make the trip there? Like a quick little bite that they can really, really drive home that they're insiders. What comes to mind?
Well...
Rick is gay.
The whole season has a...
Rick is pansexual.
Rick is anti-vaccination.
Yeah, big time. And there's a whole episode about it, and there's science to back it up. We did a little bit of research.
It seems like a waste of screen time, but we do 15 minutes of just a crawl with the statistics and charts.
Then we found on
testimony
Google.
from Jenny McCarthy, and I think we made our point. Hopefully, we will someday live in a world rampant with smallpox.
There's a character in season 2 that will steal your stuff. Huh? That's a tidbit.
What does that mean? What is a?
I think he's referring to Steely.
Hey, I'm Steely. You want to hear what he sounds like? Hey, I'm Steely. Let's follow me. We're gonna steal some stuff. That's what he sounds like.
He's ahead already.
That is a huge, spoilery.
It's actually, he's not doing a bit. There is a guy named Steely. He's hilarious. He has like long noodle arms and he steals stuff.
Yeah.
You won't believe how we came up with the name.
I got the absolute pleasure of seeing a few episodes. Adult Swim sent me an episode, and then
You watched him on Reddit. Like
yeah,
everyone
I love
else.
it. No, I didn't have to because I had the pleasure of hanging out in LA this week with Justin, and he brought me back to his house and got me as drunk as I've ever been in my entire life, and made me watch like 6 episodes, and I loved it. And one breakout one that I'd like to give you guys a gift first was Ryan does a lighthouse keeper voice that I couldn't stop. My side hurt. I mean, I was falling off your couch doing it. It is, could you just give them a little bit of the lighthouse keeper so they know?
Can we hear
It's
some
not
lighthouse
gonna land
keeper?
so well
You
now.
guys don't know what this is. We're not going to give you the context or anything else, but just listen to this lighthouse keeper voice that you will see in season 2 Rick and Morty.
I want to say first of all, I'm a little uncomfortable because does Dan know that I replaced him as a lighthouse keeper? Dan recorded
Listen,
this character's voice, and then
Dan-
without him knowing, we replaced him.
Here's
with
the
me.
story. In the writer's room, Dan was just riffing as this lighthouse keeper, all night playing Minecraft, and we were there till like 4 in the morning, and crying, laughing. And then I was like, okay, we have to do this. Because it was one of those, like, this is really funny, but no, seriously, like, we have to write a better second act, like, seriously. I'm like, no, we're doing the lighthouse keeper thing. And then Dan gets into the booth, and he does it, and then I cut it in, and it was like 4 minutes longer than the temp. And I was like, well, I can't cut 4 minutes out of this. Like, it's just gold. So I had this dipshit come in, and then he did like the fast lighthouse keeper stuff, and it's fucking amazing. So let's
That's what you get with me, speed.
yeah, speed
all right.
and hard to understand mumbly.
Yeah.
Like you won't be able to tell half the things the lighthouse keeper's saying. Go ahead, give him a taste.
Should I feel good right now, or what's the?
Don't
Oh,
feel
man,
good.
it's a
He's a New England lighthouse keeper.
Let's just hear it. Come on.
Well, I mean,
Don't qualify. Just do it. He's a lighthouse keeper.
he
Go.
writes screenplays. He goes, interior, space, day, Jason Lakeham's 32, looks at her boyfriend.
Hot, but
right?
doesn't know it.
Hot, but doesn't know it. I mean, they have no context.
Hi,
How is
breaks
this?
off in a sewer drain. I can do it better than you. Jeez.
I can do Frank
Fade it.
Policki, the bully.
This should
who,
not be 15% of the panel.
Yeah.
It's not worth it. This is like if we created the Muppets and we just spent this time talking about like.
You guys will know what we're talking about when it airs in like on a bunch of months.
And then you're gonna raise
Or
me
if it
on your
gets leaked.
shoulders in about a year from now.
Next year, you'll really love this guy.
They don't care. They're here because the Hulk is next.
Is he?
No,
Shit, I'm
he's not.
staying.
The Hulk is not next.
We're not leaving. What you brought up something interesting, like it went too long and you kept it. What gets cut from a show like Rick and Morty? And was there anything that ever got cut that you were like, I wish we had kept it in? Like, how does that? I don't understand how your mind works. I met Justin. Can I tell the story of
Yeah, why not?
yeah, all right. The night
Obviously,
I
she was
met
there.
Justin, he got off a plane in New York City, and he's like, all right, what are we doing? And I'm like, well, let's go to a strip club in New York City, because it sounds like fun. And he didn't bring any money, which is interesting. And he's talking to the girls in Rick and Morty's voice.
I was really drunk. I don't normally do that ever.
It was amazing. And as a fan, I'm just like, this is amazing. It's like being in a strip club with Rick and Morty. Which is it's as amazing as it sounds. And then in the most genius thing I've ever seen inside or outside of an adult establishment, because he didn't bring any money, he found girls who were fans of the show and tipped them in sketches of Rick and Morty on cocktail
Really
matches.
shitty, drunken, off-model drawings of Rick and Morty.
Isn't that what Picasso did? He would go to restaurants and run up a $200 tab and then just draw something on
I just want to make it clear. I think I'm not a big strip club guy, but I was in New York and I was like, let's
also
go
not
to the
Picasso.
strip club. And then then I was like, they like Rick and Morty. Let me just try a little Rick and Morty here. Here you go on a napkin. And it works.
When you ask Justin to be sober to do the voices, he goes, "Oh, I'm not one of those guys." About 7 p.m., he's running. We were in Austin last month. He's running around 6th Street, walking
I
across
was really
people.
drunk.
Hey, you know that show Rick and Morty? And half people were like, "Get the fuck away from me, man!"
No, there was one guy in Austin who was like, I'm like, hey man, do you know Rick and Morty? And then he looks over at Ridley. He's like, hey, you know this guy? Is this your friend? And he's like, yeah. He's like, get him the fuck away from me. And I heard it and I was like, whoa.
He looked like Tuco from Breaking Bad.
Yeah.
He was not an Adult Swim fan.
Yeah.
It was Chris Hardwick. That's the funny part of the story.
Yeah, it really was. And he has tattoos that he.
It's crazy. He usually wears a suit at midnight, but he's got crazy prison tattoos all over his arms.
He puts that famous oil of Olay makeup.
Yeah.
It's a sponsor. Oil of
It's
Olay.
famous. He has one nipple piercing and and there's a map to Dryland tattooed on his back. For no reason, because it's not a water world.
Just
yet.
in case.
But he's a big climate change
When it gets there.
guy.
This is what it's like hanging out with these guys, by the way. I hung out with them a little bit last night, and I hung out with like Dame Edna and like JFK. You were doing JFK's voice.
Oh yeah.
And
I
I
do that
saw-
when I get too drunk, and it sucks.
Endless. And is it that work dynamic for you guys? Because when I saw you briefly at the upfront, you were almost trying to wrangle Justin a little bit, and I saw it's just exhaustion on your face.
I'm doing it now. Yeah, I don't. Part of it is joy. Like I love being the sane one. Like I'm Community.
You're the sane one.
Yeah,
I do declare, I like buttholes. We will go to the moon.
Wait, go back.
And we will find the moon's butthole.
Mr.
We
President,
will make it our butthole, America.
there's part of your message that I'm really inspired by, but I don't. There's another
We
part
will
that
crawl inside the moon's butthole.
Okay, whatever beats the Russians.
I do declare I like ice cream.
Okay, all right. Well, who doesn't?
I was a good husband. My brother did not drown that girl like
Oh my God! Someone shoot him!
There we go.
Let's get some grass on this knoll.
9/11 was not an inside job. Just kidding. Just kidding. It was. See how it's just I lose it like this.
If you guys see the Back to the Future YouTube video where the guy goes through all of Back to the Future and reveals how many 9/11s are predicted by Back to the Future. Yeah.
Oh my
He-
God.
At one point he says, "This movie is crawling with 9/11s."
You know what? This world is crawling with people like him
I
that
know.
are connecting dots where
That's
there
the
are
thing
dots
is,
to be
crazy
connected.
people are able to see the connections between so many things, but they're not able to see the connection between being crazy and seeing connections. They never notice that pattern. Oh, I'm the 500th craziest person to notice that Angels in the Outfield is about pedophilia.
I do declare, angels in the outfield.
Mr. President, the Cubans are
Turn me.
about to go to war with us.
No, the angels in the outfield.
You've got to get off of this.
It made me a pedophilia.
But that's
That's
personal.
different than pedophile.
We've got Fidel Castro's on the line. He's
I
threatening.
do declare I like strawberries. That's stupid. I'm just ripping off the Simpsons person.
Mayor Quimby.
Yeah. I'm just ripping off the Simpsons.
It's okay to rip off the Simpsons. They're
I do
older than
declare
Kleenex.
this whole show is a rip-off of the Simpsons.
I knew this panel was going to be easy to moderate. I was like, all I got to do is say JFK and we're good for 20 minutes.
You should not have brought that up because, oh boy, get me on my JFK thing.
Did I also hear you say he does Dame Edna now?
I don't do Dame Edna.
Did you say that?
Dame Edna?
No, I was thinking about it last night. I was like, it's like hanging out with like, because Dame Edna was like a big oppression woman, and then Hunter S. Thompson was a big like drinker, lunatic genius. So you're kind of like a Dame Edna
you're
had sex
very
with
into
Hunter
Dame
S.
Edna.
Thompson, and you were birthed out speaking like that.
Oh, geez, Morty.
There
Are
we
we
go.
gonna show them some sort of clip?
You want to show me quick?
I don't know, Rick. Is there time for a clip from season 2?
I think there is, Morty, and it's a cold open to an episode that airs later in the season. What do you think about that?
Well, I
Wait, Morty, here. You gotta be my friend.
do declare. Hello, Morty. It's me, John F. Kennedy Sr.
Senior.
Or whatever. I do declare I'm excited for this clip. Oh, jeez, Rick, can you get this guy out of here? He keeps trying to touch my testicles.
It's the president. He was assassinated. Be nice. Be respectful.
Hey, it's me, Martin Luther King Sr. We should both have children that end up shaping history.
I do declare that sounds like a great idea. Is there a way for a man and a man to create a child?
I think I might have something.
Hold on, wait. Give me that violin. A lot more of that tonight at 8 o'clock at the carnival on the green. We're literally improving nonsense.
I know there's one guy out there that I thought this was the Black Canary panel. And
The Carnival on the Green, by the way, is where you could win these beautiful stuffed
Also, I think, I think I might know a booth where they're selling them. They're selling these on the floor somewhere. I don't know. No one responded.
You want to go? Want to roll the clip, and then we'll take some questions.
Oh yeah, let's roll the clip, and then we'll try to figure out sort of where these are being sold on the show floor. I have no idea where.
get ready, America, for Mr. Poopy Butthole.
Give me my Nintendo 3DS back, Ridley. What are we, children?
Should I? Who wants it?
It's a rare one.
You guys ready for some questions? You want to take some questions from the
Yeah,
audience?
let's do the question thing, I
All right.
guess.
Oh, you guys are far back, huh? All right.
Keep them away.
Yeah.
No, I'm just
I brought mace just in case you get closer than that. Go ahead, buddy.
First of all, thank you for the show. It's fantastic. Second of all, like most people, I saw the action figure video, and it was awful when I found out it was fake. Why are those figures not real? I need a Snowball figure in my life.
So you just have to use that desire for real figures and just start a petition, email Adult Swim. I don't know. That's why we did the commercial. We wanted people to like see those and go, oh my God, I didn't know I wanted those, and now I want them. And so now it's up to you. Just rise up and demand Rick and Morty. I promise I will make sure that they're really good, like quality, if I can.
Do you guys see the snowball over there? The dog, the extended photo? Look at that. Wow, look at that. Did you come up
I didn't see that.
here?
It's a snowball.
Holy crap.
Oh,
That's
man.
pretty impressive.
Rob Paulson does the voice of Snowball.
Why don't you just go grab that guy and take
Can I
him
tell you
home?
something interesting? When Rob came in and recorded this character, he told me as he was leaving, he's like, I guarantee you, maybe not this Comic-Con, but the next one, you're gonna see somebody dressed as this character.
Wow.
Because every voice that he does, he's got a huge fan base, and people will cosplay every character he does.
Oh, he made it about him?
Also, it
I
was
thought this was the
Rick.
character we created,
Deservedly
so...
so. The guy's a legend. He's a voice actor legend. He was like on.
Look at that!
Oh, yeah.
Oh, there it is. Where are my testicles? Where are my testicles?
Here are my testicles,
Turn
son.
around.
Where are my testicles?
Turn around and see that ass.
Oh, God, you got a dude.
Yeah, baby.
If there's a way to zoom the camera up on, I could show you the real inspiration for Snowball's design.
We should actually design characters for cosplay purposes. Like when we designed the Snowball character, we could have put like just a guy in black spandex on the back, and then that would help him out a lot. Like,
I want to ask that guy questions like, how long before you regret making this decision?
Is there a way? Okay, you got it. I see. Okay, you ready? Okay, hold on, I'll play it for you.
those are Justin's dogs. They sit in his office like they're adorable.
They don't.
Where are they?
Look how cute
Where
those
are
little
they?
guys are.
Where are their testicles, Justin?
I ate them. No. I mean, you gotta neuter your dogs, man. You gotta neuter and spay your dogs. Unless you're breeding, I guess.
Justin like loves his dogs on the level that I notice most sociopaths do. I was Sam Simon, who's unfortunately passed away, but he is one of the creators of The Simpsons, and like he was one of the most misanthropic men in the world and a comedy genius, but he loved animals.
I want to do what he did. I want to, like, if I'm ever blessed enough to have as much money as he has, but I'd love to open a giant dog rehabilitation center. And
just create some Simpsons.
Yeah,
that's it.
What are we doing? Let's make a Simpson. What are we doing here?
I'm a cat man myself.
Oh wait, we have more
I
questions.
hear
I feel like it
yeah, we have questions.
So
Sorry.
yes,
This is
the
good.
answer.
This is good.
My question was, will we ever see a Rodolph Linkler again?
That is an excellent question.
Sure, I think so. Yeah, at some point. At some point.
That was quick. We didn't even slip into a single voice or one deviation from that. That's yes.
Yeah, I think probably.
All right.
I can't make any promise.
There was a heavy impulse in season 2 to not call anything back from season 1, which, on one hand, if I had known how popular the Meeseeks would have been, I think we would have done a Meeseeks episode in season 2. But on the other hand, from Community, I was really gun shy because I felt like before Community could go from having a small rabid audience to having maybe a bigger audience, it got branded as an inside joke show, which I always hated because I wanted that show to be accessible to everybody. But anyways, whatever.
We ironically brought back the characters that nobody asks if we're bringing them back. Y'all like Gearhead, right?
That's true.
Because he's gonna be back, baby.
There's some characters coming
And
back.
Bird Person comes back.
Twice.
It's weird how the character that I do the voice of is like all over the second season.
There is a subtle Meeseeks joke in the episode that I saw.
There's a little cameo.
Very subtle. So he's there. Good.
Hey, so how many seasons would you make if you had unlimited time to make your show?
Oh, that's a good question. Do you guys have that planned out that far in advance, or is it just?
Oh man, I would go forever if we had unlimited time. Yeah, because at that point it's like anything goes. Like let's do whatever. Spin-offs, backdoor pilots.
Yeah.
We could do a ball fondlers episode. Unlimited time. Now hold on. Unlimited time and money? Unlimited money?
Yeah.
Or just unlimited?
Yeah, why not?
Oh yeah. Then,
Like a Rick and Morty
I'd
movie?
be on my deathbed like. Put a mic in front of me. Reading Dan's dialogue.
Or your crappy son starts doing the voices. Yeah. It sounds just a little different. You're kind of like, I'll take it.
Is it too soon to have had discussions about a Rick and Morty movie?
Yeah, a little too soon.
I'm the first person that mentioned
Give
it.
us like 5 seasons, and then maybe we can start talking about that.
6? Okay.
6 seasons. 6 seasons.
What are you talking about?
6 seasons. No, what do we do? 5 seasons and a TV movie. 5 seasons and a 2-parter like Langoliers.
Oh God. Langoliers?
Langoliers was an 11-parter. That was
yeah.
Langoliers is 11-part cinematic water torture.
I would
love
like.
it.
Bronson Pinchot.
I love Langoliers. How dare you?
Oh my God. That whole miniseries, and then at the end, it's Pac-Man. I love Pac-Mans.
I love
CG
Pac-Mans.
Pac-Man, eat the time.
I like my Pac-Man mans.
Okay.
Sorry. Alright.
You're next, sir.
Hey, I just wanted to say to Quinn, I'm a proud member of Tell Steve Dave.
Oh,
Town.
thank you. It's my podcast. Hi, guys.
My name's
Look at the guy
Glenn.
right behind him. Look at the guy. There's a miserable person right behind
Oh, yeah,
him.
who is that
with
guy?
the
Tuck
white
out.
beard. There he is, adjusting his glasses. He's
Safari
miserable.
Jump to the left. Well, I'm more concerned about if you go back to the camera, the psycho and the mask.
Oh no,
Back
that's
there.
our crowd. That's the
That's the guy that like
Vendetta.
action
Yeah.
computer.
Wait, go ahead, guys.
Sorry.
What was your question again, man?
Can you push into that guy? slowly push into the guy with the hat.
Yeah, they got that.
He's still.
Push in on him while we do his inner monologue. Can we zoom on him? Oh yeah,
It was
okay,
like
yeah,
a kiss
that's me.
cam. It was like we were doing like 2 minutes to realize, oh shit, I'm the guy with the hat.
What? I had?
Look at that fake smile. He's miserable. He hates us. He hates this show.
Stop projecting. Alright. Go ahead.
That's my dad. That's my dad. But he had me when he was 8.
All right, go ahead. What's your question?
Yes, more Birdman. Yeah.
Wait, was that?
That was your question?
No, it's a joke. I'm doing a bit. What was the question?
My name's Glenn, and you guys use the name Glenn a lot in the season, the first season, and it always meets kind of a terrible fate, or you don't really treat him very well. So what's your problem with people named Glenn?
You're reading into it way too deep.
We gotta walk a tightrope with this one. This
When
could be a Son
Justin
of
was
Sam situation.
7, he had a caretaker
The television
named
is
Glenn.
not talking to you.
Don't kill us.
everywhere.
Stay away from Catcher in the Rye. Don't ever read that. And don't kill us.
I noticed my dog likes your show and murder. So should I, if I like your show?
Okay, we got
Murder.
15 minutes remaining. We
15
gotta
minutes.
let's
All
get
right. Well,
these
look,
questions
I mean, the
rapid
line
fire.
is, I want to get to the like at least 4 more questions.
Yeah, let's do this.
We got a lot of white people in the front, and I just want to work our way back a little bit. You know? Yeah. So I gotta get to them. Yeah.
Okay,
All right.
here we go. Get ready for a short answer.
Got a little diversity up in here.
Okay, let's do this.
How you doing? Hey, in the opening credits, there's a lot of scenes that look really cool. Are those in future episodes, or was
Yes.
it just
Yes.
stuff you guys threw in there?
Future episodes. Yeah. All the opening credits are real things that are gonna happen in future episodes. You heard it here first.
It might take till when Justin's son is doing the voices, but we'll get to him.
Yeah.
Cool. All right. What do we got here? Another white guy. Let's do it.
I want to know, where is Maury's grandma? What's up with her?
Oh man, we can't answer that today. This would be the worst time to answer that question.
We get to meet an ex-lover of Rick's in season 2.
Yeah, that's as close as you're gonna get in season 2.
Yeah, I will say this, like he's Justin's normally very verbose. It's very hard to get him to stop once he gets started in a beautiful way. But I asked him similar questions about Rick's backstory and where he was all that time, and he just clammed up in a way. You're really tight-lipped about it. Do you know? Do you know?
Oh man, we know everything.
Yeah.
We have it plotted out in this crazy, like, architectural blueprint paper. We have it all mapped out. But
The
yeah,
new
we,
52 and then its relationship. Rick's backstory is a tank of sharks that you could jump in one step.
We have to be very careful. What's that? Hennessy, actually.
You want to loosen him up?
Where's my little bottle? Where's my thing?
All right, next white guy.
Next thing.
We're almost there, guys. Oh, you're not a white guy.
You should be honored to be called a white guy. Don't you forget it. How dare you? How dare you? There's not many of us left, but we still control everything.
It's funny to
It's
see.
all in my blog.
It's funny to see who laughed at that joke and who didn't.
He's just doing a bit.
Honorary white man. What is your question?
I'm gonna translate well to Twitter.
Honorary white man. OWN. What do you got for us?
So I really enjoy the idea of the multiverse theory you guys are using and how we're going through the canon of the C-137 universe currently. But I was wondering if, like, maybe another season or something, we'd be visiting other dimensions for stories about Rick and Morty that, like, and something changed, maybe they're like cowboys or like Azorp, something like that.
Like Cronenberg?
Yeah. No, absolutely. That's what's so exciting about the show is there's so many different directions we can take stories to. We could do a high school story. We could do a story at Beth's Horse Hospital. Or we could go to a dimension where Morty's a giant testicle penis.
That's what I love. Yeah, I love about the show that we use sci-fi. Most sci-fi is plot-driven because it starts with a concept and then you have to tell a story around the plot. And in a sci-fi TV show, you get bogged down by canon. And but we build our stories around the human component, and we use sci-fi simply as permission to do anything.
Yeah.
So, which means, I mean, we've talked about in our blue sky, we would love to have, you know, like Law and Order, multiple Rick and Morty shows. Have one where I don't work on the show, and that's the whole gimmick, that it's just Justin improvising, and it's like some crazy universe.
I'm sure it'll appeal. It would appeal to the Tim and Eric fans. very insane, but also fun.
What are those guys smoking?
I fucking love Tim and Eric. I'm obsessed right now with Tim and Eric, like more than I've ever been.
To that end, the question I had was, do we ever check in on the original Jerry and Summer that are stuck in the Cronenberg
Stay
universe?
tuned. That's a big one. I don't even want to go there right now.
Okay, don't want to go there.
Don't go there.
All right, next
All
one.
right, here's one of the questions we've all been waiting for. This better be good, man. I put you on the spot, but I'm looking at you. You got this.
All right, first I want to say thank you for letting me be the first black guy to ask a question.
You can be white if you want! Stop hating yourself!
I didn't let you. That's not how America works anymore. You were just next, my friend, and I was celebrating that you're here.
Anyways, my question is, so in the council with Rick's oh God.
Oh Jesus! What about the guy behind you? Does he want to be the first guy to?
So in the council of Rick episodes, we see all these different Ricks and Mortys, but how come we don't see Doc and Marty from like the original concept of Rick and Morty?
I swear to God, they were in there in color, and then I made the decision to take them out. And I don't know why I did. I think I was just
because there's a lawyer at Universal right now compiling an affidavit and waiting for us to make our first $1 million.
Yeah, but they were in there. They were in a full color cut, and then I was like, we gotta take them out. Sorry, they'll show up eventually.
Morty, you gotta lick my balls, Morty.
No, I was like, Marty.
Or did you mean? I misunderstood his question. Did he mean the
original
your Doc and Marty?
Yes.
Oh, okay. I didn't get that.
Yeah,
I thought he meant actual.
No, they were in there for a minute.
There are some strippers in New York that have those. So you just make a phone call. I'm sure you can track them down.
Marty, you gotta lick my balls, Marty. It's the only way you can fix the time card.
YouTube, somehow it's still on YouTube after like 8 years. They haven't pulled it. I don't know why. There's a full animated penis in there.
And read the comments if you do, because they're hysterical.
After this, it's going down.
I get so sad when I think of one of those strippers coming home to her husband with a napkin with a drawing on it. And he's like, well, I worked 12 hours at Jimmy Lube. We're going to lose our car.
Yeah, he's like, did you make enough money just to buy the diapers?
Well, I guess he's on...
And 2 magic beans he gave me.
He throws the napkin out the window and it grows into his own show.
All right.
What else we got?
Sir.
I was gonna ask, what was the inspiration?
You're already cooler than everybody else that has asked a question. You got like that cool, like, look at me, man. You got the bun.
Let him ask his question.
I wish I was him. What's your name?
Nasante.
Call me Masante for the rest
What
of
a
this
cool name, too.
panel. I know, everything's cool about him. All right, Masante, what do you got for Masante 2?
What was the inspiration behind Jerry and Beth, the relationship, the dysfunctional relationship? And are we going to see any more universes of them?
Jerry and Beth's relationship is based on the idea that I think like when we watch media, the focus on marriage is always whether or not it's going to work. And we tell stories that either resolve or don't, like you either love each other or don't. But most people in this room, I imagine, grew up with parents who were and still are constantly on the brink of divorce. And so the idea with Jeff and Jerry and Beth's relationship is that it's a realistic one when we all grew up in, which is like, are mom and dad gonna break up or not?
Yeah.
Beyond that, it was built around the idea that we knew we needed a reason to suspend your disbelief about the fact that Morty could be dragged off by this crazy guy, and the reason why someone wouldn't in some episodes say, stop doing that. And the reason we came up with is that Rick's daughter is
wears the pants in the family.
She fetishizes exceptionality. She got pregnant unexpectedly, and she looks at her husband as like
human,
as unremarkable.
Yeah.
And that's her biggest fear, is being unremarkable. A lot of kids who go through trauma blame themselves. So if your dad leaves, some kids go, oh, my dad's a piece of garbage. Some kids go, my dad's a hero. And I think Beth is one of the latter, unfortunately for her.
Yeah, she wants him to stay.
Sorry to.
We only have 4 minutes yet, so maybe we could try like a speed round. Do you think you can get these questions out quick?
Yeah, let's just rapid fire.
Yeah, let's do it. Go.
Come on, this kid's adorable. Let's
Okay,
answer his question for 5 minutes.
What will happen if Rick and Morty will come to Comic-Con like this?
I think that's exactly what would happen. You depicted it perfectly.
How the hell am I supposed to rush people?
Hey, go easy on him.
I want to
He's
know.
got an anonymous mask. He's clearly from 4chan. He'll hack your system.
He could easily have held up like just a drawing of a dog being stabbed. What would happen if this, Damien, take it easy.
Somebody get this kid's computer out of here.
What would happen is we would put that drawing on our fridge, because you're a very talented young man.
Yeah, keep drawing.
And it's, God bless you.
I love it.
There's 2 more kids. There's no way to do a speed round because there's 2 more cute kids right after this dude.
Here we go, cute
And
kid
I love that
number
this guy's
2.
like, screw it, I don't care, I'm going anyway.
Go ahead, cute kid number 2.
Oh,
Put him on your shoulders. Put him on your shoulders. You little cutie.
You look like a tick. Come on, Dick, what's your question?
Let this cute kid talk.
I'm really amazed at a lot of the punchlines you come up with, especially like jumping from dimension to dimension until you end up with like people are chairs and chairs are ordering like phones as food.
I'll take 1 phone with extra people. That was me, everybody.
And I know how hard it is to actually like work on a joke for a really long time.
No, you don't.
He does. Look how cute he is.
Do you know what it's like to be a nom? You saw my friend's leg get blown off. So I saw a guy eating shit out of his hat.
You really C-blocking these kids and you haven't even asked a question yet.
I'm just wondering what the hardest punchline was. Fuck.
The hardest.
Let the kid go real quick and we're gonna wrap it up.
One more.
Let the kid up in the front.
Get the little girl through.
Let the 2 kids. Ask your question in harmony.
I want to buy cereal just looking at them.
Hurry,
Go.
How long did it take to like find the perfect voice for Rick and Morty?
I'm kidnapping you. Pre-Amber Alert, just started out. That kid's gone.
Adorable.
He is now missing. I'm taking him home.
Not long. It wasn't that long at all. It was quick. The other little tyke, and then we'll wrap it up.
Little girl, last question.
Last question.
No pressure.
Meet you guys.
Yes.
And will Evil Morty come back in season 2?
Well, listen, here's what we'll say. Stay tuned.
What? Talk about a reaction to a question that makes us know the answer is wrong.
Yeah, no kidding. It'll be fine. Listen, here's what we'll say. I think, unofficially, that this show's got some legs to it. And I think we've got a lot of little loose sweater threads we sprinkled throughout 1 and 2 that we're going to come back and tie into nice little bows in subsequent seasons. And that's all I can say on that topic.
So there you go, guys. Thank you very much for coming.
We won't let you down.
Thank you to Ryan and Justin and Dan for having me. This was a huge honor for me. Guys, thank you very much for your insightful questions. Enjoy the rest of the time.
Thank you, guys. Thank you so much.